Hey guys, today I'm going to start a video series on business finance and tips and tricks that I've used to manage my business in terms of monetary consumption and utilization and things like that. So if you like this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe. I really appreciate it. Starting out, I'm just going to kind of talk about what I do on a daily basis to manage my business finance. And some of the other videos are going to be just basic business financial principles that I've learned. I do have a master's in business administration, and I have a bachelor's in business management. So I've taken quite a few business finance classes, and I've learned a lot, and it's helped me a lot with managing my business. Even though I am a small business owner, and you know, I may not make as much as some of the larger businesses, this really works for me. The first thing that I did was I opened a business checking account. So I know a lot of people that do online e-commerce and things like that, such as having an Amazon or eBay store, is they kind of have everything flow through their normal checking account. When you are establishing a business, you want to make sure that you distance yourself from the business. When I say yourself, you know, TJ Lovelady versus Empowered by TJ. Now, I am a sole proprietor, so I don't have, you know, a separate entity in terms of business yet. Now, when I create my LLC, it will be separate, so we'll have to have everything kind of separated. So for now, what I did was I opened up 3 accounts. The first account was an operating account. The second account was a business savings account, and that's for my taxes. And then the third one is for the owner's draw and a kind of gifting account. So the way that I break my money up is I reconcile all of my finances on a daily basis. I do 20% goes into my operating account, 30% goes into my tax savings account, and then the rest of it, which would be 50%, goes into my owner's draw / gifting account. So I'm going to kind of explain what those accounts actually mean. So the operating account is going to be everything that you need on a daily basis for your operation of your business. So we're talking about advertising, we're talking about fees, things like that. If you have to buy supplies, shipping supplies, things like that. That's what this account is. So initially you will have to fund this account because you're not going to have money going in and out. So what I did was, when I started, I put $1,000 into this account, and that was just a kind of a bursting fund, a new fund for my business. When I had orders come in, then I put that 20% in that account, and it actually works out where I have enough money always in that account to kind of cover everything. So this is things that you need to do business on a daily basis. My tax savings account, so I'm only going to take money out of this account one time a year, which is when I pay my taxes, and I do 30%. Now my tax margin may not necessarily be 30%, but normally it's around, you know, plus or minus 5% on either side. It may be 25, it may be 35%, but normally it's around the 30% range. And as long as every day I put that 30% of whatever I take in that account, I normally have enough to cover. Most time it's more than enough to cover my taxes on my income from my business. So that's 30% into a business savings account. The last account that I have is an owner's draw / gifting account. So with my owner's draw account, what I do is, on a daily basis, after I take out my 20% from my operating account and my 30% from my tax savings account, the other 50% is going to be what I call my pure profit. So that money is the actual profit that I can take from the business, if I so choose to. But out of that 50% of my income, I take 10% and donate it or gift the 10%. And I can actually look at that, and I can see what my owner's draws is, because I have business checks, and I can see exactly how much profit I actually took from the business. That's going to be really good for tax time, when you can look at it and say, okay, well, I gave this much to charity, I gifted this much is the actual profit of what I've taken. So the whole reason of doing this is so you can kind of compartmentalize everything, all of your income, and it's not a big deal when you're going to do your taxes and you have to look and figure out exactly what you did. Let's kind of go back and look. I'm going to give an example of a daily activity that I do. So say for instance, I made $100 today on between Amazon, eBay, Shopify, everything. I made $100. Of that $100, I take 30% and I transfer it to the operating account. Okay, so I have everything 100% go into the owner's draw account, and then I transfer 20% to my operating account. So I'll transfer $20 to my operating account. Okay, and then I transfer 30% of the $100 to my tax savings account. I'll transfer $30 to my tax savings account. So that'll leave $50 in the owner's draw account. Now of that $50, $5 is set aside for gifting, charity, or what have you. And then that leaves me with a direct profit of $45. Theoretically, I could write myself an owner's draw check for $45 for that day, and I can deposit that into my personal account that I have. And that way, at the end of the year, I can go to the tax savings account, and I have the money to pay my taxes. I can go to my operating account. I can just do my business transactions there in terms of paying fees, eBay fees, Amazon fees, advertising, things like that. And it's not like, I'm having to look, okay, do I have enough money in this account? Do I have enough money in this account? And when you create like spreadsheets in Excel, or when you make any kind of accounting tabulations, you can actually look in those accounts and you can see exactly how much money you have because it's already separated. So this is kind of what I do on a daily basis to make sure that I have everything where it needs to be. On my next video, I'm going to kind of highlight different ways that you can manage your different business finances through Excel files. I have a great program that I do all my business finances through. Also went with inventory, purchasing inventory and having inventory left over, transferring inventory from different places and things like that. So I'll show that, I highlight that on my next video. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section below, or leave them on my social media, and I'll try to get back with you. If I don't respond to it in the comment section, I will include it in my next business finance video. So if you like this type of video, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and have a good day.